Okay, y'all, we are here. I think I'm going to try to finish this up. I might do some more to it after the video's done. Sometimes I do. But let's wrap up this series. And I cut out like 3 videos, so I think there will be 7 plus the original one, so about 8 videos. We'll pull everything together. We'll add a little magic with our glitter, and we'll use embellishments. We'll add some sparkle, and I'm gonna showcase the glues. My favorite glues: Fabri-Tac, art glitter glue, and Avery glue sticks. And I'll show you how I use each one. And sometimes they're interchangeable, just however you feel. But each has its own purpose in my mixed media work, and I'll show you the different ways I use them to finish off this piece. So let me see. And then we're going to add some, I think what we will do, I will pause the video. After I get things laid out, I will do a coat of Mod Podge, and then we'll come back with the embellishments so that it will look better. So the first thing I think I want to do is add the wings and the dress. Kind of get them positioned, and maybe we should do the legs too. Let's see. They probably will fit underneath. So I'm going to go ahead and use my glue stick for this little piece right here, because this cardstock is not very thick and it's going to be glued down to the background as well. So, and that way it'll be easy to maneuver and move around a little bit if I need to, if I don't get it in the right place. That's one good thing about glue stick. When you use art glitter glue, you pretty much got to be sure that's where you want it. Sometimes if you move real fast, you can move it. But I think I'm going to go ahead and use the art glitter glue for this one, because I didn't leave myself enough room to do a whole lot of glue stick there. So I just put a line around the top of the legs. So I'm putting my little piece back together, kind of like a puzzle. Okay, there's her little legs. Okay, now her head will just have to sit on top, I think. But let's go down. I'll go ahead, and since this is a little heavy, I think I'll use the glue stick and the Fabri-Tac to give it a, you know, the glue stick helps you be able to move it around a little, and the, well, you can move it around with Fabri-Tac too, but I think I feel better with having both. Just a little bit of extra security. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and put our little fairy right here. We got all this glitter coming off everywhere, so probably not a good idea to go over that with Mod Podge. I don't know. Might have to spray it or something. Did not think of that. But we can go around it. Just getting this, trying to get this pressed down a little bit. And we'll probably outline that with some paint or something. Okay. And I think I'll do the same thing. This is not that thick, but probably would have been better to do my wings the glitter wings after I add my Mod Podge, but I wanted to layer the arms on top, and that was the best way I could figure it out at the time. So there's her head. And so I think I'm gonna go ahead while we're here, and I'm gonna use a little bit more of my Pitt pens if I can find the color I want. I know I did have it out here, and that's not it. Everything's always scattered when I want it, y'all. Well, this is not the, well, I'm gonna have to add a little bit more glue under these edges. I think I didn't get enough glue down there. Okay, it doesn't want to stick. Let's hold it for a second. Okay, maybe it'll stay now. All right, here's that pen right in my face. So I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of shadow right there on her legs. Of course, we gotta outline her a little bit with something, but use my brush to spread it out a little bit. I think it needs a little more than that, actually. Okay, that's okay. Now let's try to get these arms glued on. Now they probably really need some Fabri-Tac because they're going to be going over this glitter here. And I'm just going to butt them up. Let's see. I think I had it something like this. So let's go ahead. I don't know for sure if this is going to stick over the glitter, but we're going to give it a heck of a try, y'all. I think it'll be all right when it has time to sit. And I'll probably come in with a little bit of that Pitt pen on that as well. Okay, now let's do this one. We have this one coming out like this. Something like that. Gotta really sock it on there. I probably should have used a hot glue gun for this actually, but I just now thought of it. If it keeps coming off, I will do that. I'm gonna give it a chance here to dry and set a little bit. So we're gonna do some outlining and everything, but we're gonna add a few more things. Okay, I cut out, whoop, don't drop it, Martha. Okay, I drew some stars on the back of some scrapbook paper like this, and then I cut them out with this pretty paper. And I'm just gonna glue these with the glue stick because they're not that heavy. And they're also gonna be covered with Mod Podge eventually. So we're just gonna place some stars around here and there. put one right up here. We'll probably outline them too. Hold it up where you can see what I've got so far. Got a few more stars that I wanted to put on. So I have 5 stars. I like to put things down in odd numbers. It seems to be more pleasing to the eye, according to the art world. Okay, we gotta let those dry, but we probably outline those either in some brown or some black. So I need my black or my dark gray clip pen. I forgot to get that one. Oh, let's use this one. This one will look good. It's the dark indigo. So I'm gonna go ahead and go around my stars. I have this cute little saying that I thought might look good. So let's test it out. You know what? I think I'm going to just do that like that. Use my glue stick. Gonna put it right there. We'll let it dry for a minute and then, okay, let me see. I want to put a little bit of shading around here too, but what pen? Do I want to use this brown one? I never did finish. I didn't go around her little shoes to make them stand out. Okay, we're gonna give her a little place to stand. Okay, keep losing stuff. Can't see for looking, y'all. I'm just gonna go around. And if this don't work, I'll add some more color. Sometimes you just have to play around with it till you get it Sometimes your first guess isn't what you need. That looks pretty good though. It's putting some color down without getting too dark, which I kind of like that idea. Keep putting the wrong end of my brush in the water, y'all. Just a little bit of scribbling around there. I wish I quit putting this paintbrush. I need a paintbrush where the handle is a different color than the bristles, because my eyes can't really see it right off. Okay, I think I want to go in. Let's see. Alright, this might be dry enough to do a little bit around the edge here. Okay, we got that. Now, let's use this black. I always like to frame it somehow, and since we already have a lot of gold, there's no use to go in with any more gold. Okay, y'all, she's not done, but I showed you the 3 different glues, but I will show you some more when this dries, and I think I might put a little bit more shading here and there, but then I want to cover it with Mod Podge, and we'll come back and do some finishing touches, okay? I shall return. Okay, y'all, as you can see, I did a lot of work on it off camera. I went ahead and I didn't think there was enough contrast, so I went in with some metallic copper color, and I made her a little hill to stand on. I went around these hearts with the dark pen and the gold, not hearts, stars, so you can see them a little better. Then I went in and drew some little vines and stuff around, and these stars, I went ahead and colored them red because I just really felt like they needed a little more contrast. And I went over everything with Mod Podge, and as you can see, the glitter got here and there. I also went in with a little pink stickles here and there, but I'm fine with it. I'm really enjoying the process. This hand here looks like I got some red on it, so I'm gonna go over it a little bit. Did a little bit of shading, a little bit more shading with the hit pins on the arms. And so I think it stands out a little better, but the most important part is I've really enjoyed myself here. And so we're gonna finish up, I think, really quick, and we might see what we can add here. I cut these so like it's like a little trim around the neck. And I don't know if let's see if this art glitter glue will work. So I've been showing you in this video the different glues I like to use and where and how I like to use them. And everybody's got a different glue that's their favorite. So But these are my favorite, and I think they work really well. So we got a glittery green collar. I also cut it out for these scallops. So let's see if that will work down there. And I think this art glitter glue is going to work on here. And I'm doing this stuff afterwards, so I don't have to worry about the going over it with Mod Podge. I think it will do better being on top. I think that added a little something. I did cover up the star just a little bit, but that's okay. Now, we're gonna just, I think it really needs a little more contrast. And you can put these down, these little gems with art glitter glue or Fabri-Tac, but I usually use Fabri-Tac. But I have this, I don't know which one of these are going to look better on the crown. These or the red ones. Maybe I will do that for the crown. These are a little heavier and thicker, so I guess I will go ahead and use Fabri-Tac here. Give it a little bit of glue to sit in. So this has really been fun for me, all of this mixed media. So her crown has some jewels in it, and let's go ahead and sprinkle some red. I think it needs some more contrast though, so I want to add some red gems here and there. And I have several here in like different sizes, some of them. And let's see, got a couple more red ones we can add. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now, I have some red stickles here. Let me see if I can get some on my stars. Just give them a little bit of a glittery look too. I'm just using my finger to pat it in. Love my glitter, love my cabochons. Yeah, I kind of like that. I have, let's see, I think one more thing I wanted to try and see if it works. If it doesn't look right, we'll skip it. Or maybe two more things. Okay, now we got a little sparkle on our red stars as well. Looking good. We have a little more contrast. Okay, I wanted to try a little bit of this at the bottom. And I don't know, maybe we need to, now this I might have to clip on till it dries. Because it's glittery and sometimes the Fabri-Tac has a hard time sticking for a few minutes till it sits. And I like that, so I wonder if I do want to put it all the way around. I'll have to get another piece out if I do. Yeah, maybe we'll just do the top and the bottom, just what we've got out here, and then it won't cover up our wing either. So yeah, I think that's what I'll do. That'll bring in some more gold. It's a little busy and it's really whimsical, but I think that I like it. Let's get a couple more clips just to be safe with this glittery. My air conditioner is going to pop on, I think. Let me see if I can turn it off really quick. Well, we're just going to be on here a few more minutes, so try to bear with me if you're still here. Okay, let's try. I also got out some green lace. I thought she could use a little belt, but there's also a brighter green here too. I kind of like that one, but I think I want to cut it a little thinner. Okay, it cut off for the end of the video, which is good. So we're going to give her just a little belt, trim it just a little more. Up the brightness a little bit, I think. There, and I think since it's so thin, let's just try to use let's see if we can get it glued down with this, because it's so thin and such a little piece. I think I'll glob it up if I try to use Fabri-Tac. So I put some on the back and then I spread it with my finger. So our little fairy princess has a little green belt. Now, let's see if she will benefit from one of those gems. Didn't I have another one? Or did I have a couple? She can have a gem on her belt. Very good. And then, I think I will be done. Now let's see if we can take this off yet. It'll have to continue drying, but it's pretty good. All right, y'all. I showcased all 3 of my glues. What do you think of my finished piece? It went in a different direction than I intended to. I intended to do more in my little book I made in the beginning of the series. But, you know, like I said, you live and you learn. Next time, if I ever do another one of these series, maybe I will be a little bit more cohesive than I was this time. Let me know if you watched all the videos in the series, if you enjoyed them, if you learned anything. And remember, in the description, there is a link to most of the products I use in the original, well, a lot of them. I don't have a link to some of these gems and stuff, but have a link to the glues and the paints and the pit pens and the matte medium and etc, etc. I think I like how it turned out. It's kind of cute and different. Alright, y'all. I hope you enjoyed this series, and I'm sorry I cut it short, but I thought just doing each individual video for each individual project was just a little bit too repetitive for me. But yeah, I love making stuff like this, so I think I'm going to try to start doing more on my channel. Alright, I don't know what else to say, but I appreciate y'all watching, all of y'all that have joined me. And let me know if there's anything else you have any questions about, and I'll try to find a way to answer them. Maybe make a video about it or something like that. So this is going to go in my big art journal, that my blue jean art journal. Okay, but I'm gonna let it dry some before I glue it in, and I will see y'all later. Thanks for being here.